Hi everyone, it's Dana again, and I have a fun video. I was tagged by Crafty Sher Cupcake, and for those of you who aren't subscribed to her channel, I'm going to link her down below. She is a ton of fun, and I'll tell you what, her channel content is amazing, guys. So if you've not checked her out, please go. She does Dollar Tree hauls, Dollarama hauls. She does some pretty serious baking, and like, I just iced the cake. This girl tunnels the cake out. She uses her pastry fluting bags or whatever you call them. Anyway, she does fairy gardening tutorials. She even shows you how to build all of the things for your fairy garden. It's amazing. So go definitely check her out. But she tagged me in the Dollar Tree Addict tag with 10 questions. I guess I fall into that category. You know what? No, I do. I'm not ashamed to admit it. I do. So I have 10 questions to answer, and then at the end of the video, I'm going to tag 5 fellow YouTubers who I know have a Dollar Tree addiction. So without further ado, let's get started. So the first question, how often do you go to the Dollar Tree? Until the next couple of weeks. I don't work Mondays. I'm off on Mondays. So I probably go, I go once a week, and I'm off early on Friday. So sometimes I'll slip off to the Dollar Tree on a Friday, but more often than not, I go on Mondays because there aren't crowds of people in there like there are on a Saturday or a Sunday. And sometimes I go a couple of times a week if there's something specific that I'm looking for, but I'll go to a different store. So definitely once a week, sometimes twice a week. Number 2, what is your number 1 favorite item to purchase from the Dollar Tree? This is a hard one because it's dependent on what I need. If it's just fun and frivolity that you're looking for, it's probably candles. I have a small candle addiction. But in terms of if I'm out of dishwasher tabs, that's my number 1 that day. But more often than not, it's all of that fun stuff that pops in to the Dollar Tree every once in a while that I like to go on the hunt for. But if I had to pick one that I didn't really need, it would be candles. That would be my number 1. Number 3 is, what is truck day at your store? I live in Ottawa, which is the capital of Canada, and here in Ottawa we have 7 Dollar Trees. So, and then I also go to one outside of the city, and I also go to one across the border. So I know 4 of my locations truck days, and they're all different. So I know in Kempville truck day is Friday. I know on Maryville Road truck day is Thursday. So I base my shopping, if I'm looking for something specific, on that. Truck day doesn't necessarily mean unpacking day either. So I keep that in mind too when I'm going. I know when watching Sher's video, she likes to go on Tuesdays because that's when the bread guy is there. Well, I don't go for the bread as often as what she does, so I just go for the fun things. So truck day doesn't really impact me a great deal, but I do know when truck day is. Number 4, do you shop at the Dollar Tree more often than you shop at Walmart or Target? We don't have Target in Canada any longer. Sometimes I wish we did because of all the fun dollar spot items that you girls get. The closest Target to me is 2 hours away in Watertown, New York. But in terms of Walmart, I don't really like Walmart. I go in Walmart because there are things in there that I need to get, and I like to get it cheaply. But here in Canada, we have a store called Giant Tiger, and it's just a small Canadian-owned store, and it is not as big as Walmart. You know what? I don't like the crowds. I don't like a bunch of people in there, and I don't like my carts banging into people. I like to go to the Giant Tiger. So if there are things that I need, you'll find me more at the Giant Tiger than you ever will at Walmart. Having said all of that, the question was about the Dollar Tree. If I can get it at the Dollar Tree, I do. If I can't get it at the Dollar Tree, my first stop after that is Giant Tiger. but they don't have a wide selection like shampoos and conditioners and things. Sometimes I do have to go into Walmart, and I will be visiting my father and leave there at 9:30 on a Sunday night and go to Walmart then. I will not go at 2 o'clock on a Saturday. So anyway, that was a long-winded answer. Number 5, what is the longest that you have gone without shopping at the Dollar Tree? Well, that's an easy one because I just did it. I left on vacation on the 27th of March and I got back on the 16th of April. At that point, I hadn't been to the Dollar Tree for a week. But lo and behold, right next to my hotel in Fort Lauderdale was a Dollar Tree. And we couldn't board the ship until 12 o'clock. So everybody knew that we were going to the Dollar Tree that morning. So we went that morning. So that was the morning of March 28th. And we are now April the 21st, and I have yet to get to the Dollar Tree. It's on the list for tomorrow. And I just finished saying, I don't like to go on Sundays, but you know what? I can't wait till Monday. So I'm actually probably going to head out of town and go to this little town called Kemptville. You've heard me speak of that before. It's about 20 minutes outside of Ottawa to the south towards the border. I'm probably going to go there tomorrow. And just indulge. It's one of my favorite stores, the Kemptville store. In fact, my work Christmas party this year was in Kemptville, and I got myself ready purposely an hour earlier so that I could go to the Dollar Tree on my way to the Christmas party. And it was a snowstorm, but I did it. So there's where the addiction comes in. But yeah, so the 28th, I'm not quite a full month, but so from the 28th of March to the 21st of April, and I'm going to break that cycle tomorrow. So however many days that is. Do you shop at, number 6, do you shop at more than one Dollar Tree? Yes, I do. As I've said, I like to go to the one in Kemptville. If pushed, I'll go to the one across the border. I've said this again before. I don't like it. It's not a clean store. It's dirty and dingy, and this town really doesn't have a lot in it. We like to go to another town in the States called Messina, and they have a beautiful Dollar Tree there that I like to go to. But if I'm really struggling finding things in Canada, or I know that I can't get it in Canada, I'll zip across the border because it takes me 30 minutes to get there, so it's not a big deal. The one thing that is a problem for me in doing that is you have to pay a toll to cross the bridge, and it's $3.50 each way, so there's a $7 investment already. And then our Canadian dollar, to buy $1 US, it costs us 100. It feels like that. It costs us $1.35 to get $1 US. So sometimes I won't buy things in the American Dollar Tree that I know I can get in the Canadian Dollar Tree because I'd rather spend $1.25 than $1.35. And then to bring it across the border, if you don't get a friendly border officer, you're going to pay duty on that, which is 13%. It's just the taxes. That, knock on wood, doesn't happen to me very often. In fact, almost never. I don't get pulled in to have to pay duty, but there it is. So there are 2 stores on another street that are about 4 kilometers away from each other with a Dollarama in the middle. So sometimes when I have a lot of time, I'll do both of those and hit the Dollarama in the middle. But I will go in one day and hit all 5 if I'm looking for something very, very specific. So it's a problem. Yeah. So number 7, do you wear Dollar Tree makeup? No, I don't. We don't have the great lines that you guys have. I was fortunate enough to be in the States, and I was madly looking for those Bonnie Bell wipes that came out. Couldn't find them, but we don't get that. We don't get those great lines. We have a line here called Mariposa. We have a line here called Billy. We get the odd e.l.f. product, but I mean odd. And when I say that, it's dried out mascara and oil blotter, so they're of no benefit to me. What I buy from the Sassy and Chic is their beauty blenders. So that's not a product. I buy the lip balms too when they come out. I was buying the Sassy and Chic nails, but they created a problem for my nails. I don't know if I was removing them incorrectly, and I ended up, my nails were tearing and they were very brittle, and so no is the short answer. I don't. Number 8, do you have a favorite food item? Again, our Canadian Dollar Tree doesn't have the wide variety of food selection that you ladies in the States do. So when I do get over there, I always pick up the Morena cane sugar. I always pick up the big home style, Texas style cornbread mix. I don't know if I look at my stepfather really likes tin beans, whatever the beans are of the month, like if it's maple and brown sugar beans. So I pick up different things for him. But for me, in Canada, I buy the applesauce fruit snack cups. I buy that all the time. I always buy my spices at the Dollar Tree. And then just the odd fun thing that pops up in terms of the food items. But I can often get things cheaper at the grocery store in terms of the canned vegetables and things than paying $1.25 for the can. I can get it when it's on sale at the grocery store, so I don't buy those items. You've heard me say a number of times I don't like pizza, and I know that's blasphemy to some people, but those pizza crusts, I made a couple of pizzas with them, but it's not something that I go out to buy because I just am not a pizza lover. So in terms of grocery items, I guess the spices. Do chocolate bars count? Because if they count, then they're the tip top of the list. All right. Number 9. Do you know the Dollar Tree employees by name? Yes, I do. I know. In my one store, I know a gal. In my Kempville store, I know the manager. In the other Maryvale Road store, I know a gal. The Canada store, I don't know anybody. And in the Ogdensburg store, which is in New York State, I try not to know anybody. So yeah, true story. I was in there one day and I'm shopping around in Ogdensburg, and this worker bee in the next aisle over legit was having a fight with his girlfriend on the phone. And of course I'm going, and she had looked at someone the wrong way and he didn't like it. They were at a party and it was just a gong show. It was entertaining, but they're just, we'll leave it there. So now the question number 10. If you had $10 to spend at the Dollar Tree, what would you buy? In Canada, our items are $1.25. So technically that leaves me only 8 items. So I've written them down. And they're kind of broad-based. Number 1 are the greeting cards, or the Mother's Day cards, the Christmas cards, the Easter cards, the Father's Day cards. But the cards, if I need a card, I'm going to the Dollar Tree. Number 2, candles. Doesn't matter what they look like. I buy them all. Number 3 is the floral. It's bang on all the time. I love it. It just adds a lot to my home, and I really like it. Number 4 would be the seasonal items, the signs, the little door things with the bells. I love those things. Just the seasonal decor I quite enjoy. Number 5 is batteries. Pretty boring. Number 6 are their little dishwasher tablets, the little 10-pack that you get. Number 7 is the glassware, like the vases and the bottles and all of that good stuff. I like to decant things. Like, you don't need to keep the scope in the scope bottle. You can decant it into something pretty, And number 8 probably is chocolate. It's chocolate. And it's cheap at the Dollar Tree. Anyway, so that's it. Those are my answers to the 10 questions for the Dollar Tree Addicts. So now I'm going to tag 5 of my friends. And I can't wait to see your answers and your responses to this. I'm sure we are all saying the same stuff, but anyway. So, number 1 on the list is Tina Epp. Number 2 is Lynn Wilson. Her channel name is Linner W. Crafty Kitty. Girl, email me because we've got to go shopping. Mary Christopherson. And Canadian Journal Junkie. All right, ladies, I look forward to your responses. Okay, everybody, bye.